this GOP candidate who is running for governor in Michigan because he's been arrested by the FBI for participating in the Capitol riot. This is him here, Ryan Kelley. He was arrested at his home yesterday in Allendale, Michigan. And Kelley, he's the first person running for election in a major state or federal race to be charged in connection with the insurrection on the US Capitol that happened on January 6th. Now, Mr. Kelley was charged with committing violence against a person or property on restricted grounds, damaging federal property, disorderly conduct, and entering a restricted building or grounds without permission. All 4 charges, yeah, they're misdemeanors, and there's conflicting reports, rather or not, that he entered the building, even though there was plenty of footage of seeing him race up the steps. Now, an FBI agent described Mr. Kelley's actions in a court filing, saying this. At one point, that Mr. Kelley appeared to use his phone to film the crowd assaulting and pushing past US Capitol police officers. The filing also said that Mr. Kelley used his hands to support another rioter who was pulling down a metal barricade, and that he gestured to the crowd, consistently indicating that it should continue moving toward the entrance of the Capitol. Yikes, it definitely seems like this galvanized him to run for the gubernatorial position there in Michigan. Oh, it'll be interesting if he's gonna continue with his campaign from inside of a cell. But I'd love to give you a little bit of background on the Michigan governor's race. And so it's this per NBC News. Over the last 10 days, 2 leading contenders, former Detroit police officer James Craig and self-funded businessman Perry Johnson, were disqualified from the August ballot. Their candidacy petitions rejected because of alleged forged signatures. And in the suddenly shrunken field, one poll showed fringe candidate Ryan Kelley jumping into first place, but of course now he's just a first place contender for handcuffs and cell block C. Also, this Kevin Brink and Tudor Dixon and Garrett Soldano are other contenders in the race. There is a lot going on in Michigan when it comes to who's going to be governor, but it does not look like Mr. Kelley will be in position to do that, especially since I would imagine that the FBI did its job in terms of arresting him, and that DOJ will do its job in terms of getting him convicted. Jackson, your thoughts?
Well, his only true mistake was actually taking place in DC on January 6th. He could have just pandered, and he could have just promoted, and he could have just done a whole lot of other things. But at the end of the day, he's been arrested for the actions that he committed, and he's running with the party that's supposed to be about law and order. So this is law and order finding him for what he did. So no one should feel sorry for him.
No, I don't think they should.